Alright, so this is going to be the build that was used in the video you're about to see. I forgot to include it at the beginning, so I'm just going to do this. And I'll say that even though this was the build that I was using during the video and did really well with, I've actually tweaked it and I have a better build now that I use that I'll include in a later video. But just so you know what's going on with the video that you're about to see, this is that build. Alright, so this is the game I played versus these four guys, and as you can already see by the title, it's a win by destroying the book, and it really, I think, shows that Plaguebringer can destroy book, of course, and basically how to win against four people that are actually in a group, that play quickly, play together, all that teamwork, all that good stuff. So I gotta rewatch this and talk over it a little bit since I played this on stream, as you can see by that win streak, which is not going to come off the screen because that was what it was at on stream. So this was my 16th win with Plaguebringer, and it was a very sweaty one. And I just got to highlight this game because it really just shows that how good she can be. So yeah, it is a four-man. I confirmed. I went to that guy's stream and checked it out. After the game, of course, I didn't stream snipe or anything. So I start off, I think I check windmill here first because, you know, it's so frustrating for them to be a windmill when you go all the way to cemetery. So, oh, you know, I should have put my build. I'll put that up, I guess, at some point. So you guys can see what build I used for this game. But it's going to be basically the basics and the boss and already vehicle being driven. So I know that these guys are confident enough to start driving, which is what you should be doing as a good four-man squad. You can run around for a while, but not too long, especially if he finds you. As soon as Demon finds you, you want to grab cars. And since they did start at Palace Ruins, I usually grab a car as soon as I'm finished with Palace Ruins pink Fs, and just grab a car and just go where you gotta go. There are two cars there. There's really no point in running. I mean, there is a point to it, but it's better to drive fast than to run slow and not be detected. So I'm doing my usual stuff here. You can't flip cars on this map, which I think they just need to update for the other maps to make it a little bit more fair for survivors, because flipping cars, as good as it is, it kind of gets a little boring, if I'm being honest, because you know you're gonna do it. It's a little bit more interactive, I guess, when they have to actually go near the car at some point before you can just start flipping them. So I know where they are, and I know that they're gonna play together. So attacking is actually not always the best option in those cases, because if I spent all that time trying to attack and then I die quickly, it's less experience I would have gotten if I was just trapping some stuff or whatever, you know. Okay, so here I go for the good old pot trap, and of course he's gonna jump down. I'm not, you know, so I place it there, but that was kind of poorly placed if you noticed. Let's see if he notices. So he's like, oh, I'll be fine, I'll just jump down. And of course I covered that base. So look what happens here. This is interesting. He's not able to get through. Or at least it looks, oh, actually, okay, if I'm not mistaken, that pot was definitely moved over, right? I feel like they can move the pot a little bit. So you can't fully trap people. I mean, in most cases you probably still can, but I guess sometimes they can move it a little bit. So he does that. He waits out he waits out until he can get to a car to use his ability. He lucked out a little bit by not getting trapped, but getting trapped honestly isn't like the end of it. You'll take quite a bit of damage, but you know, it's not too much different than if I had like a power possessed puppeteer basic unit on him, you know? He could get away from it, or it could do a lot of damage. It depends. And he chose the right option. So good on him. The rest of his team is doing whatever they want because I've been, you know, focused on him because I really thought I could have gotten that kill if I properly trapped him. So whatever cars I'm coming across, I'm just gonna flip them. Pretty straightforward. Except when you want to flip cars, it's very hard to flip them. Wow, let's just watch me struggle. There we go. Okay, so maps are done in less than 4 minutes. I'm only level 5. Not too hot. They're doing pretty well. I basically did 1 Shemp's worth of damage to 1 person. They're getting hit by all those Fort Gort traps. So I know they're going to go to one of those objectives, so I'm just setting up along the way. I know, again, that attacking... I do have pot. So arguably, I should be attacking right now, but I know they're going to come here, so I'm going to set these up. And if they don't want to get it, that's fine also, right? That's less resources for them. Alright, so yeah, just setting up traps. Doing it quickly is important. So here comes Shale, and I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try soloing an objective, right? It's not a bad idea. Before you run out of all your resources, you can just let your team know, and then somebody just comes, and then you're fine. Or you can literally just solo the whole thing if the demon is a low level, right? Which I am. So, looking pretty bleak for our demon hero right now. They have looted up quite a bit, I want to say. They got Palace Ruins, they got a little bit of the Cemetery, they got a little bit of Fort Gort. They're going to go keep looting while this guy just starts it. So here it's a little tricky, right? If I go after the 3-man, he completes this 100%. So I feel like if I just go after him early, I should be able to get his fear high enough so I could just possess him. And if you possess them, even if they're on point, it counts as them not being there, right? Because you have control of them. So I throw up some stuff, get ready to spin to win. But it's kind of hard to spin to win if they're not cornered. So I try to hit him before I start spinning, get a good spin on that. That was a nice 4-piece. There's 1 Shemps already. Repeat. But he finishers a lot, and I am bad at identifying finishers still, apparently. Okay, that was actually a good spin. I think most of those hit. Hitting longs because those give back more energy and do more damage. And, I mean, the basics are just so bad that you don't want to use them. Basic attacks. The light attacks, I should say. Spin to win. Almost 2 Shemps out. As you can see, I didn't even mention, but the other people started docks, and they're already almost halfway through. So, at this point, I don't remember at what point I noticed that they started docks. I'm pretty sure I noticed immediately. But, it's rough, right? Because if you leave to go attack docks with 3 people on it, they're most likely gonna hold that, no problem. Because I'm such a low level, right? And then that means that Shale also completes a guaranteed, so then that's 2 guaranteed. My best shot was, I thought, to just stay here, I gotta take out Shale, and then they'll have to do this whole objective again, and that's fine. But he knows that, so he is stalling as best he can, finishing every single thing he comes across. I think he's probably out of Shemps at this point. I should have grabbed him first instead of summoning more portals. That was a mistake. Now that I'm looking at this, I can actually see how I would handle it better. The more you summon, it's not necessarily better, right? Because they just stall for each summon you summon. So he had, I think that was his last Shemps. He uses his ability to guarantee that he can use the Shemps. And there I go. Rough. And that guy even showed up to make sure that even if I did get Shale, that the objective would continue. So, looking rough. I just hit 10. They're about to finish the second objective. I might hit level 11 maybe before they finish it. Come right back. I mean, what am I going to do? I can throw up all my stuff. Do I boss here? I probably should, right? Yeah. Because there is still a little bit of time I can get boss again. So, notice, as soon as you boss, throw up potion, and then basic attack, and then ability, and you maintain this speed. If you just use abilities, you are much slower So you want to use your basic attack before your ability, and I don't know. I guess it's their way of uh, um, rewarding players that aren't staling moves, right? Instead of just spamming, instead of just standing and spamming your scream and being at that fast movement speed, that would be pretty nuts. So you have to basic attack in between if you want to kind of be fast. Otherwise, you're just going to be spamming abilities and be very slow. So it's understandable why they made it so that you have to attack in between. And if you heavy attack, it actually doesn't count. So, I don't want to confirm that. I'm like 90% sure though. But if you basic attack and then use an ability, it will keep your movement speed. You won't be slowed down. So there are dark ones on level 14. I know they're going to loot castle. I got to come right back. I'm going to set up traps. I'm going to try to harass as soon as I can. Let's see what I go for here. I possess him. I do not do this for a while, do I? Okay, so I see somebody. Okay, yeah. So I think I was going to waste his ammo if he had a little bit, but obviously someone who was nearby. That wasn't the best ability because I already got some damage in and I think had pretty low energy. So I drop a pot here. Ooh, that was not the best pot. It probably could have been good if I dropped it earlier, to be honest. Because then that would have forced them to exit the other way. But that's fine. Ooh, wow, I'm getting great damage on this Annie. Okay, that's fine. I'll probably try to grab... Okay. It is a little not so straightforward as far as grabbing a basic unit and using abilities because sometimes you want to keep your infernal energy, right? It's infernal energy that uses abilities, not cooldowns, right? So sometimes I'll just keep hitting and not use abilities, to keep that infernal energy so you can summon again and possess again. And you can kind of just keep cycling that, right? As long as you get enough hits in. So they're not going for dark ones. They are low on resources. Otherwise, Annie and Shale might be max, maybe not. They could have Shems. I'm sure they have Shems. They probably don't want to use one, but I know that they're low on resources. So I'm going to follow them, of course. Not let them loot up too much. That was definitely an accident. Didn't mean to grab that tree. I don't want to spend too much time just throwing up traps. Just possess something and just start going. Use his ability. That's pretty early because I'm definitely going to have more time to do stuff. Grab the tree again when I didn't want to. And now I have no energy. Ooh, this is a little unfortunate. I could have been able to be a little more aggressive here if I didn't make that mistake. Okay, well I get something anyways. See what I get out of it. Okay, Annie's probably out of stamina, but isn't attacking either. Is probably trying to look for an opportunity to dodge. Because they know they're probably not going to kill this thing. Unless they all participate. Right? It's... Oh, okay, well, they're getting it now. They're getting it. Well, 3 of them are attacking it. It looks like Henry's down at the village, looting up some more. Drop pot. Ooh, I bossed here, huh? That might have been a little lag. That's a little unfortunate. The PS5 players are having a little bit of connection issues. Wow. Nice. Wow. Did that hit? It didn't stun her. Damn. That was like the last 6 moves that did nothing, basically. I'm not sure if I got that infernal energy for that hit that didn't stun her, but 1 bar is already down. Henry is wasting no time. He was avenging the villains 1 second, and the next second he's on the other side of Dark Ones, already taking a bar down. I didn't even blink. Run right through the Dark Ones, try to juke him, but that didn't juke him. I couldn't even get 1 hit. They're low on health, though. So the idea here is you want to use your energy, use your stuff. I should be more specific. You want to possess things, but not use all your cooldowns, so that when it's actually book time, you have those cooldowns. And right there, I made a very hard decision. Even though I don't have elites on my tree build here, I put all my points here into elite because I need them to stay alive to damage the book. They do the bigger damage to book, right? So here we go. And this big nerf to the book where you can't start attacking till 2 minutes starts the countdown. Till the countdown. Like right now I used to be able to attack book, but you can't anymore. Look how much time look at this. Look at this. Wasted. Wasted. Finally I hit and I'm already stunned. I got one hit in there. So that was pretty unfortunate. You gotta just keep moving, summon a thing, spin to win. It does do damage. Hit it a couple times. See if you can get another spin to win. And then depossess. If you get stunned, depossess, move on. Elites do more damage. Heavy attack, ability. Heavy attack, ability. Oh, I didn't use abilities here. I'm pretty sure using abilities is better. I don't know. I'm not the expert on elites, but I say that and say they suck, but I'm like you can get the double attack, right? Because their heavy attack is like a double swipe, and then second ability, and then repeat that. Heavy attack, second ability, heavy attack. So there you go. Heavy attack, which is a double, and then a single. So, but I'm pretty sure if you heavy attack after ability, it's not two attacks anymore. So I think I just do this to, oh my god, that stun. I was gonna do that to make maybe drop some people, but I already dropped somebody right there with the spin to win. I'm doing pretty decent on time, as you can also see. Two down. Got your elite. Summon your elite. Oh, I got somebody else. Summon him. Spin to win. Throw out a couple stuff, but you can't stay on basics because they do way too little damage. So the spin is really the only thing that does damage. Your heavy attack maybe does half that damage. So you do not want to stay on basics. Use your spin. Maybe attack them if they're all together, because then you can get a lot of energy quickly and then spin again. But otherwise, you're unpossessing, going back to elites, using your abilities. So close. And that's how you kill the book as Plaguebringer. You know, sometimes you get them down. They're gonna have melees, or they're gonna have people near you. So your spin is gonna do damage, and it's gonna kill people probably, and you're gonna still win. So that was a wow. That was a sweaty game. Oh wait, I think I get on the mic here. Do I? No, I don't. All right. Well, that was the video just to show. Okay, yeah, just to show. Oh, here's me changing the 16. Yeah, yeah. Is this much longer? It's basically done. All right, so that's the video, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed. How to and learn some stuff about killing the book as Plaguebringer.